in this video, we're going to be working on some ballet stuff that you guys need to be working on at home since we can't be in the studio right now. I know, it's no fun at all. But we're going to be working on some stuff that you need to know to help your ballet training while you're at home, okay? All you need is a little bit of space and you can do this with me. Now, I have a great idea for you, okay? You should go get your parents or your nana or your granddad or whoever is at home with you, and I want you to go grab them and I want you to come get them to come dance with you. Have them take this class with you, okay? When you do that, please, please, please record all the stuff that you've been working on or take a picture or something and send it to me, and I want it because I want to see you guys dancing, okay? I miss you guys so much and I hope you enjoy this video. So the first thing that we're going to do is just get a little bit warm up those muscles a little bit just so that our stuff is a little bit easier for us. And we're going to start that out with 25 jumping jacks, okay? Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good. All right, great. So now we're going to put our feet apart in second position. We want to turn our toes out to the side, put your arms out to the side, and I want you to stretch over to the right leg. Try to get your nose to your knees and hands on the floor. Keep those knees nice and straight. Good job. Come back up. Stretch over to the left. Again, nose to your knee. Knees are straight. Good. Now take your arms up to the sky. Reach, 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 and stretch to the middle. Keep those knees straight and don't put your hands too far away from your feet. Keep them right next to your feet. Good job. Okay. So we're going to circle our ankles before we sit down. So we're going to put our right foot out in front of us, and we're going to circle our foot 10 times, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now can you circle it the other way? So our toes are going to go opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now the other leg. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your knees straight. 6, 7. It's just your foot. 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Okay, shake it out. Good. All right, so now we're going to sit down and we're going to put our feet in butterfly, okay? So put your feet together and your knees out to the side, and I want you to stretch over as far as you can. Try to get your head down to your feet, okay? But don't crunch it in. You want to reach all the way out. Like, try to put your head outside on that side of your feet, okay? Like your belly button to your ankles. Very good. Now put your feet straight out in front of you. Take those arms up to the sky. Reach, 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 and touch your toes. I want you to try to get your chest to your knees, okay? Make sure those feet are pointed and your knees are straight. Very good. All right, legs apart in second, as wide as you can get them, with your knees straight, okay? And we want to make sure that our big toes aren't touching the floor. All right, arms out in second. Let's stretch to the right. Really reach that top arm all the way out. Reach, reach, reach. Very good. Arms out to the other side. Make sure that you're reaching that arm and try not to lift this hip up. Push it down on the floor. Very good. All right, let's stand back up. Okay, so we are going to go over our feet positions really quickly, okay? And I'm going to turn around so that you can make sure that you're doing the same foot as I am. Okay, so we're going to start with our feet together, heels together, toes together, and we're going to put our hands on our hips. This is called parallel, so I want you to make sure that your heels are touching and your toes are touching, okay? Now, we're going to open our feet to first position. We're going to open them out as wide as they can go, but we got to make sure that we don't do this, okay? We don't want to over push our feet like this because that's really bad for our knees and for our ankles. It pushes the muscles too far in a way that they're not supposed to go. So we just want to open our feet out as wide as they can go, and you want to maybe go just a teeny tiny bit farther than you normally would, but don't go too far. I don't want you to hurt yourself. It may not hurt now, but it might hurt when you get older, okay? So, listen, I promise I know what I'm talking about. So, feet in first position, our hands are on our hips, our knees are straight. We don't want to over straighten one and bend one. We want to keep them both straight, okay? Now, we don't want to stick our booties out when we're standing either. We want to tuck our booties in and stand up nice and straight and tall. Now let's go to second position. So second position is our feet apart, our toes are turned out to the sides, and our heels are pointing towards each other, and our knees are straight, our booties are tucked under, and we're standing up straight. Again, we didn't overturn our feet. See, that's what happens. You fall. We got to just turn them only to where they can go. Now, we're going to practice one that you may or may not know, okay? Depends on how old you are and how long you've been dancing. Some of us may know it, some of us may not, but that's okay. Hopefully, you have your mom or your dad or somebody with you dancing with you, and they can help you if you get confused. But if you still need help, take a picture or a video and send it to me, and I will help you if you need help, okay? All right, so we're gonna work on fifth position, okay? Because there's 5 feet positions. We're gonna work on fifth. Now in fifth, you can do it with the right foot in the front or with the left foot in the front, and we're gonna work on both. So let's go back to first position for just a second. And in first position, our heels are together, right? In fifth position, we're gonna have the heel of one foot touching the toe of the other foot. Now, that may be confusing, but stick with me, okay? So I want you to think about your turnout. Your toes always point out, right? As I'm going backwards. Your toes should always point away from you, right? They shouldn't point into your body. They should point away from your body, okay? So in first position, we're gonna take our right foot, this one right here, and we're gonna take our heel of it, and we're gonna touch it to the toe of our left foot, okay? Now, I'm not standing with one leg straight and one leg bent like this because now I'm kind of angled to this corner. I want to straighten my knees and stand up straight and face the front, and this is fifth position. So facing the front, here's what it looks like. My heel of my right foot is touching the toe of my left foot, okay? Now, when you do it the other fifth position with the left foot in the front, it's the exact same thing, it's just your left foot's in the front. So let's go back to first. Take the heel of your left foot, touch it to the toe of your right foot. Now remember, my toes should be pointing away from me, not in like this. You don't want to go this way, right? We want to go away. They point out every time. Okay, so let's go to first. Put our hands on our hips. We're going to tendu our right foot to second position. put it down on the floor. Now we're going to tendu our right foot. So you're going to lift that heel up off the floor. And we're going to slide it in like we're going to go back to first, but we're going to put that heel to our toe. And now you're in fifth position with the right foot in the front. Now we're going to take our left foot, so it's the one that's in the back right now. It should be, it's this side. You're going to tendu it to second. So point it out to the side and put it down on the floor, and we're in second position. Our toes are still facing outwards and our knees are straight. Now we're going to lift up that left heel, point that foot, and we're going to slide it in, and we're going to put our heel to our right toe in the front. And now we're in fifth position with the left foot in the front. Very good. So again, I want you to keep practicing these, and if you're having trouble, send me a video, a picture, a message, whatever you need, and I will help you as much as I can, okay? Now, if you already know how to do these, that's great, but it's not gonna hurt you to practice, okay? We always can work on the basics. It doesn't matter how old we get. I still work on the basics all the time. It's still very important, okay? Now we're gonna work on this thing called port-de-bras. Can everybody say port-de-bras? Yeah, I know, it's a little weird of a word, but that is the proper term for our arm movements in ballet, okay? So you know how we take our arms out, we put them in different positions? That's called a port-de-bras. So taking your arms out, that's called a port-de-bras. So we're gonna work on how to make these really fabulous, okay? Because sometimes we get in the habit of doing things really sharp and choppy, and that's great for jazz or hip hop, but for ballet and lyrical and those type of classes, we want them to be a little bit softer sometimes, right? So we are gonna go through different arm positions and working on how to move your arms so that they don't look choppy like this. You want them to be soft and flowy, okay? Now, I want you to think of an animal. Let's think. Maybe like a butterfly, okay? They have wings, right? Or a bird. Let's do a bird, okay? Because a bird goes a little bit slower, right? A big bird, not a small bird, okay? So a big bird has big wings, right? And they flap really strong, but they're soft. They're not sharp like this. They're big and slow, and they move like this a little bit. That's kind of what we want to think of with our arms, okay? So we don't want them to be sharp and stiff. Sometimes we'll do that, but not in ballet, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our arms in a low fifth, okay? And we're gonna open those arms out nice and soft. And when I come up, I'm gonna bend my elbows just a little bit, and I'm gonna leave my fingers down towards the floor. So up, and then when we get up to shoulder height, we're gonna bring them back down, and I'm kind of bending my elbow first and letting my fingers go up as we come down. It's all nice and soft and flowy, and down, down, okay? Now we don't wanna bend in like this. We wanna just bend it just a little bit, and most of the time it's gonna stay straight. Now, I do want you to make sure that you're stretching through your fingers, okay? We don't want to have crunched up fingers like this, then we got little claws going on our hands, and we don't want that. We want to reach with our fingers all the way out to the side. Have you ever heard Miss Carrie or I say, we want you to have energy through your fingertips? Well, if you haven't, that's okay, but we say that to at least to especially our older kids all the time. What that means is sometimes they do their arm out, but see how my hand is kind of droopy? We want them to stretch through their fingertips and have energy through their fingertips at all times. That goes for you too. If you learn while you're young, then we don't have to get on to you when you get old, right? Okay, so you gotta reach those fingertips all the way out to the side and then down. And up, 2 and down, 2. 2 more times, up, 2 and down. 2 and up, 2 and down, 2. Now, I want to talk about 2 more things really quick, okay? So, our thumbs. So, we've talked about this before. When we have our arms out, especially when our arms are like this, we don't want to have our thumbs up because this just ruins the line of our arms. So, I want you to tuck your thumbs in when you do this. And I also don't want you to really overly flex those hands, okay? They shouldn't they shouldn't be exaggerated one way or the other. They should be in line with your arm. I know that sounds silly and crazy, and it's a lot of information, but I believe in you, and I know you can do it, okay? So we are gonna do those arms again, and I want you to follow along with me. We're gonna go out to the side. See how I'm not overly flexing my hands, right? I'm going out, and I don't have my thumbs, they're tucked in. And now when I come down, my hands aren't going like this, okay? They're staying kind of with the line of my arm. Yeah? So now we're gonna come up through first position and open our arms out to second. Now the difference between jazz second arms and ballet second arms is that in ballet, our arms are a little bit bent and rounded. So if you could see me from the top, it would look like this. See how my arms are rounded just a little bit? Now in jazz second, our arms are gonna be straight like this. But in ballet second, we're gonna round them a little bit. So all I did was bend my arms and make a little semicircle. Now we don't want to take them in too far because that starts to almost get to a different position, but we want to round them just a little bit. So we're going to go up, 2, 3, 4 to second, 6, 7, lift those fingers just a little bit, down, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Make sure that we don't over exaggerate those hands like this, okay? We just want to softly bring them down. All right, let's try that together just a few times. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. Open 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. 2, 3, 4. Hold 5, 6, 7. Do it again. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. Open 5, 6, 7, 8. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 5, 6, 7. One more time. Up 1, 2, 3. Make yours look exactly like mine. 6, 7. Up 8 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good, guys. Very, very good. I'm very proud of you. Okay, so now we're going to do some plies, and we're going to use those arms that we just worked on with our plies. Now I want you to make sure that we don't flip our hands, okay, as we do this, because it's really easy to do it, but I want you to work on not doing that, okay? So we're in first position, and when we go down, we're just going to open those arms out, and then as we come together, they're going to round back in. So we're going to go 1, 2, up, 3, 4, and 5, 6, up, 7, 8, and a 1, 2, up, 3, 4, and 5, 6, up, 7, 8. Good. So we're going to do that one more time, but we're going to do it in second position. And I want you to make sure that you don't stop your arms at all. So we don't want to go down and stop and then up and stop. We want to keep them flowing the whole time, okay? So we're in second position now. Our toes are out to the side. Our knees are straight. And we're rounding our arms, and we're going to open out and down. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Keep those arms moving. 7, no thumbs, and 1, 2, and 3. Don't flip your wrists. 5, 6, and 7, 8. Very good. All right, so the next thing that we're going to be doing is some releves, okay? It's very important that we have strong ankles when we dance so that we don't get injured, so we're going to do some releves together. So we're going to do 5 releves parallel. When we go up, we can't take our heels apart like this. We want to keep them right next to each other so that there's no space between our legs. From there, we're going to go to first position and do 5 there, 5 in second position, 5 back in first, and then 5 more parallel. Now, I really need you to make sure that you keep your knees straight in this, okay? That's one of the most important things. You straighten your knees before you lift those heels up off the ground every time, okay? Keep your bellies nice and tight and keep those hands glued onto your hips. Lift up nice and straight and tall like a ballerina and be confident. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5. First position. 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second position, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First position, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Parallel, 6, 7, last 5. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Shake those legs out. So we have 2 more quick exercises just to do before we go, okay? We're gonna work on our tendus and our tendu passes, okay? Now, we are going to put our feet in first position with our feet as wide apart as we can get them without pushing it too far. And we're gonna put our hands on our hips and we're gonna slide our foot out to the side with our right foot first. So it's gonna slide out 1 and close, 2, close, 3, close, 4, left foot, and 1, close. 2, are your knees straight? And 3, close, 4, close. Now before we go on, okay, I'm gonna talk about something really quick. When I extend my leg out to the side, do you see how I'm not sticking my hip out? I'm standing up nice and tall and I'm just leaning, taking my leg out and sliding it back in. That's it, nothing else moves, okay? So we don't wanna go out here and then back in, and out and then back in. We wanna just slide it out and bring it back in. So we're gonna do 4 more of those on each side. The right foot is first. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, close, and 2. Lift up tall. There's a string pulling from the top of your head. 4, left foot, 1, close, 2, close, slide it, 3, close, and 4. Very good. Now we're gonna do tendu, passe, tendu, close first, okay? But on both sides. We're gonna do that a few times and then we're gonna work on holding our passe. That's gonna be the hard one, okay? Hands on our hips. 5, 6, 7, right foot. Tendu, passe, tendu, close first. Right foot again. Tendu, passe, tendu, close first. And point that foot really hard. Passe, tendu, close first. Last one. Tendu, passe, tendu, close first. Left leg. Tendu, passe, tendu, close first. And tendu, passe, tendu, heel forward first. And tendu, passe, tendu, close first. And tendu, passe, tendu, close first. Very good. Shake those legs out. Okay, now we're going to work on holding our passe for 8 whole counts, okay? All I want you to do is try your best. If you can't hold it for the 8 counts, that's fine. Just put it down and pick it back up again and start over, okay? All right, so we're gonna tendu out to the side. Let's take our arms out with us when we do that, actually. So let's go out to the side, passe, and bring him, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, tendu, close in first. 1, up, 1, 2, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, tendu, close in first. Again to the right. No thumbs when you come out, okay? No thumbs here. Pull them down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No wobbles. 7, 8. Tendu. Close in first. Again, tendu and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu. Close in first. Very good, girls. I'm so proud of you. I hope you had a really fun time in this video, and there is plenty more to come, okay? I look forward to seeing you on our weekly Zoom classes, and I hope you guys are doing great during this time, and I hope you and your parents hopefully had fun with this video. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye!